Good afternoon. Today is the 28th of July and well, it's time for one of the more traditional videos on the channel. We actually haven't done one of these for quite some time now. It's remarkable because we've had all sorts of other exciting things happening. But anyway, it's time to talk about the next social event that the channel is going to have. We have actually mentioned this before, but it's time to actually put some flesh on the bones and tell you a bit more about what's going to be happening. So the first Lloyd Vehicle Consulting social happened on Saturday. I imagine you've already seen the video for that. That was at the Coach and Horses at Cadnam, which is near Southampton. And actually I think that event was quite well received. We did limit the places and we sort of under advertised it a bit as well, because for a long time the event was initially planned sort of about April, and then sort of the venue was actually sort of provisionally confirmed in May. So it was a long time between those things happening and the event itself taking place. But even before that happened, I just got the impression that there'd be more scope for one that would be happening a little bit closer to a lot of people lived. Some people have been sort of mentioning that yes, it's too far to come to Cadnam from a lot of parts of the country, and that's absolutely true. But we had a surprising number of people come from quite a long way away. We had people from Manchester and people from East Anglia and two sorts of people from the Lake District and things like that. Now, we will be holding an event in the northwest probably in a couple of months' time, but the next one will be in the Midlands. It's in the sort of south of Warwickshire, actually. I'm not going to give the location away because, again, the place is limited. But this time it's not so much actually that the government has told us that we can't have groups of more than 30 or something. It's just the place has only got 24 spaces. And I have already put the link live. It actually went live on I think it was Sunday. Actually went live, so it's in the description below. There's also a link to buy some t-shirts like this wonderful one here, and we still don't talk about diesels on this channel. I have about 9 of those left actually. They're in all the sizes you could imagine, from medium up to double XL. We don't have any more mugs at the moment, unfortunately, but I can actually order some more of those. That's not a problem. They seem to have been quite popular for some reason. We gave the last one out to a channel viewer on Saturday at the social event. So the date of it will be the 18th of September. It will run, I think, from 11 AM until 3 PM. And there's only space of 15 cars as well, so 24 people, 15 cars. So it's possible I might not actually come in one of our cars to that. The person who is confirmed for that for definite, of course, is Mr. Coleman, rubbish mechanic, who doesn't live too far away from actually where that event is happening. So we'll see one of his other cars there, and it'll be one most of you haven't seen before. I think it's a bit on the channel, of course, but I won't give too much away. So yes, sign up at the Google link below, link to Google Forms in the description, where you can also buy one of these lovely t-shirts. And yes, we are actually quite far ahead in terms of the filming of reviews. I have just sort of worked it out, and I think if we take the end of next week as like a deadline for completing reviews, we'll probably be something like 5 to 6 weeks ahead in terms of reviews, and that is putting out 3 of them a week, which is complete insanity. I've never had that happen before. It's not as much far ahead as Laurie's Mechanical Marvels are in terms of their intense filming. I think they're something like they've got up to a year's worth of content at one video a week, which is insane. They just haven't obviously edited all of them. But whereas I've done the editing and reviews because sensible second-hand classics and sensible second-hand reviews do take a bit of work to do. They do require a bit of my concentration to do. They're nothing like as proper review like Tweed Jacket reviews or anything on other channels like Furious Driving or Hubnut or Planet Auto or you know, anything like that. Even Matt Bieber channel, they actually do editing properly, whereas I just sort of make it up and it's a mess, and you know, people still watch it, so I don't know. So there we go. And we will be filming some more Tweed Jacket Reviews episodes in September. We have got a provisional date for those. We've already lined the cars up to do, and I know some of you really like them. The Volkswagen ID3 video, which we thought was an actual disaster when it was first released, is actually doing really well, so we're very happy about that. Stuff that I filmed with my friend Richard Jackson all seems to do really well, and he's happy about that too, because he gets his cars featured on the channel. So there we are. I think that's about it for now, really. So we've got the social coming up on the 18th of September in South Warwickshire. Maybe sign up in the description below using the Google form link, so that you don't miss out, because I think we've already had something like, let me get this right, I think about 12 to 14 spaces of that is already filled. So only 10 spaces left, which is pretty crazy, but that's the reason why we use forms and don't tell everybody where it is we're going, because that really is just a logistical thing. You don't get, the place doesn't get swamped with people, and there's no parking, and you know, nowhere to sit or anything like that. I hope that when we do the one in the northwest, we'll have a bigger venue and that won't be so much of a problem. I know there is a joint iDriver Classic and Hubnut social event next month at the Motorist, which is at Sherburn and Elmwood, I think it's called. I think that's how you say it, in North Yorkshire. And they don't actually have any restrictions on that, unlike the first one I went to, where there were plenty of restrictions because the venue was really small. But this is a much smaller channel actually than the Hubnut, and at the moment anyway, and we don't really need to have such a large event that we can't manage. That's just common sense, really. So yes, more slightly shambolic shuffles to come. Absolutely loads more reviews. Oh yes, I'm filming another one on Friday. So between Friday, which will be the 30th of July, and Thursday, I think it's the 5th of August, I'll be filming about 10 reviews. And yes, we've got the Festival Exceptional coming up this weekend, which I am attending, and there's loads of people I know going. Some cars I've already filmed, some cars I'm yet to film. The film will be appearing there. So it's all very exciting, and you know, there might not be a channel update coming up for a little while, because I have you know, so much to sort of put out, but it'll happen, and you know, then we'll talk about some other stuff. But that's quite enough of me going on about things in an unplanned way, which you know, is most of the content on the channel, really, isn't it? So thank you ever so much indeed for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I hope the audio is good. I'm using a new microphone setup, as you can see. Social media links are in the description below, along with those Google form links. And thank you ever so much indeed, once again, for continuing to watch.